Hello, Leo. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading for the second half of August from the 16th all the way through the 31st. A very happy birthday for those celebrating the second half of the month. So let's go ahead and get into your reading here, guys, and take a look and see what's coming up. I'm going to be using the What's Brewing Spilling the Beans deck by Fire Witch Tarot. Please do keep in mind this is a general reading, so not every part of it is going to make sense for every single person. So please do release what does not make sense for you. So let's begin. Let's take a look and see what is coming through here. I apologize. This reading is posted a little bit late, even though today is still the 16th, but I usually like to get these in at least the day prior to when it's scheduled to be posted. But just had a super busy weekend with family, and life just happens. So here it is. All right, Leo, let's see. All right, what's brewing is, look at this, expecting, new beginning. And if we take the literal meaning of this, of course, some of you could be expecting, you could be expanding your family. Okay, so that could be a reality for some of you, or just a particular situation where you're waiting for something to happen. It's going to take time as far as being able to bring this new beginning into fruition. However, it could be a literal meaning for some of you, because look at the next card. We've got pregnancy test right here. Can't make that up. It says unsure, pregnancy scare, positive or negative. Whoa. So these two together really could be a literal interpretation for some of you guys. We do have betrayal coming up next. Deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted. Now, unfortunately, for some of you, a part of this interpretation could be that your partner might have betrayed you. They might have entered into a third-party situation. There could have been infidelities in your partnership. They might have gotten somebody else pregnant, and now they're expecting a baby with somebody else. That could be what's going on for some of you guys. So obviously, take that only if it applies. Look at this. We've got tired of drama. Of course you would be tired of drama if this is what you're dealing with. But look at the next card. Look at this image. Okay, we've got a knight right here. A knight coming in after you. So what I'm picking up here, especially for my divine feminines who, for example, have been betrayed by a masculine through infidelities and betrayals in the partnership, this is telling you here that maybe there's new love that's coming in for you to help you heal your heart, to help you overcome the difficulties of what you've been through, helping your heart to heal, allowing you to find a very healthy relationship rather than one that was toxic, possibly. All right, so let's add some tarot to this and let's see what else needs to present itself. I'm going to pull from my Illuminated Star Tarot deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo, for this love and life reading, second half of August. So some drama presenting itself here, but you don't ever have to stay where drama is happening. You always have a choice. You always have the opportunity to move away from that. And maybe that's what this knight represents, somebody who can actually take you away from all of this. That could also be what that new beginning is about. We do have a card. I feel it's wanting to come up in the reverse. That's how I'm going to read it. So this is the Six of Cups, which is typically a reunion, somebody who's thinking about you, missing you, feeling nostalgic. So it's in the reverse. So maybe there's a part of you that's hoping that they think about you, that they're missing you. But if they're investing their time with other people, perhaps it's time for you to invest in yourself and move away from that. Okay, because we've got the Seven of Wands here. Wands picking up off of your own fire energy, Leo. You've dealt with something very challenging, no doubt, especially how it's coming through here. Competition could have been the infidelities and third parties for some of you guys. Outside influences, outside interference. But even though you've been through something difficult like that, this is also a card of perseverance, letting you know that you can make it past this. Okay. You could have been dealing with this King of Swords, a man of authority, intellectual power, logical thinker, describes this King of Swords. I typically interpret this particular person as someone who is cold and arrogant and can sometimes be very harsh with how they communicate themselves. Okay, so that could have been your person and how they were with you, especially if they betrayed your trust, if they backstabbed you, created a very cold environment in the connection, especially if there was cheating involved and got someone else pregnant. That's a lot of drama here. We've got the Ace of Cups. Look at these cards, guys. Can't make that up. That's a very strong message popping up in this reading. Seven of Swords, betrayal, deception, cheating. Betrayal right there. It's coming through very heavily here. We can't ignore that. We can't go in through the back door trying to reinterpret this any other way. There was cheating here. Deception, third parties, infidelities, secrets, lies, you name it. That's what happened. So this is directing you towards a new beginning, getting you away from the drama so that you can find new love. Focus on yourself in the meantime. Fill your own cup, because this person clearly could not do it. There's someone else that's coming in for you that can. So in the meantime, be independent, enjoy your independence, be successful in your own way. Nine of Pentacles is somebody who is solo. So even if you are single at this point because of what happened, you're actually in a much better place, preparing you for the right kind of love to come in. Wow. So let's go ahead and see what else. But that's the opening message here. Very difficult to interpret that any other way. Deception, betrayal, pregnancies, infidelities, you name it, it's coming through. So when it comes to the person that you are thinking about for this reading, Leo, what are they hiding from you? Let's take a look at that. This could also be certain things that you might be hiding from them. All right, so Lost in Time Oracle by Calico Moon. What's being hidden here? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo for this love and life reading. Second half of August. We've got that waning moon. Reflect, purge, declutter. Absolutely. Yep. You know what it is that you got to let go of. It's time to cleanse and release. That's what's going to open you up to new opportunities and possibilities in your love life and just life overall. So think about where you've been. Think about what it is that you need to let go of and clean house, so to speak, to get rid of this cluttered energy in your life and your relationships, whether romantic, whether family, whether friendships, whether work-related environment, relationships, whatever it is. There are people here that could be creating this chaos and clutter in your life, and you know who it is that needs to go. The month of October could be significant for some of you. Okay, maybe heading towards October of this year, something significant might happen, especially once you finally let go of past baggage. It does say shadows. Okay, so whatever those shadows are, make sure you address them. You don't want to ignore those shadows because that could weigh very heavily on you or at least create more drama later on. So you don't want that. You want to be able to deal with it. For some of you guys, okay, maybe there's a road trip coming up, camping, vacation, leisurely adventure. This is tapped into what you guys might be hiding from each other. So if you're at a distance, if you're in separation from somebody who cheated on you, for example, and maybe you guys were following each other on social media, maybe you've blocked them to where they can't see that now. Maybe you're hiding what's going on in your life, and as you should. So this is you perhaps just going about your business and enjoying your life. I love how the messages in the car, the truck, or van, whatever that is, it says, I love you, get lost, and find yourself. Okay, so maybe this is a message for you to focus on you, love yourself enough to take control of the direction that your life is going. If you're feeling lost, this is the time for you, perhaps, to find yourself, as it says. September popping up also. So we've got September and October coming through here. The harvest. So this could be telling you that these particular months here, it's time for you to take some sort of action to create change in your life. You could also be dealing with a Pisces, or you could have Pisces in your chart. So let's clarify what's coming through here. I'm going to pull from my tarot teacher here. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Leo and what they're hiding from you. Whatever it is that they're hiding from you will come to the surface anyway. Maybe during September or October. Whatever is in the shadows, whatever they might be concealing from you, it'll be revealed anyway, I feel, as the coming months unfold. And you know, it's interesting because the moon in tarot represents Pisces. We've got the waning moon right here. So maybe along with this waning moon, whatever is truly being hidden from you, as I've mentioned, it will be revealed in time. So try not to trip out. I feel you'll find out anyway. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Leo, what else do we need to know here? What's being hidden? Angels and spirit guides, please. We do have the Emperor coming in, so representing Aries. This could be your divine masculine. It could be any sign, really. This does represent fatherhood, all right? We did see the reference to expecting and parenthood or pregnancy test that came through here. So I feel some of you guys are going to have a family, whether you like it or not. A new beginning. I mean, pregnancy test. Okay, Emperor representing fatherhood. I'm getting this for some of you guys, though. Even though you might be in a situation where someone's expecting a baby, there's a family that's going to be developed and be a part of this equation now. I'm getting some of you guys might have a masculine who's in it, just going through the motions, but not really ready to commit. I'm just getting that for some. Because the Emperor is typically someone who's able to commit. Wanting structure in their lives. Being able to establish something in their life. We do have this Ten of Swords. Backstabbing, betrayal, a painful ending. I am so not surprised to see that. You know, when you've got the betrayal card right there, we've got the drama right there, okay? We've got competition right there. We've got the Seven of Swords right there. All of these messages, we can't ignore them. So no wonder this whole Ten of Swords vibe, it's coming through here just to confirm all of this. Things had to come to an end. Too many challenges. So this could have been you, Leo, where you severed ties with this person. The relationship fell apart. Too much drama. Too much. I feel they want to communicate with you, though. Okay? There's this very restless energy with that Page of Swords. They're curious. They want to communicate. They want to talk to you. But there's a delay here, maybe because, especially as I've mentioned, if you've blocked them, maybe they can't communicate. They want to, but maybe they can't. You've got decisions and choices when it comes to love, that's for sure. You've got the Lover's card right here. And then you've got the Seven of Cups. So both of these cards together, because the Lover's card could indicate choices and decisions. The Seven of Cups represents the choices. So perhaps this is telling you, certainly around September or even October, that these choices will present itself to you. So that you will have other options in love and romance. You don't have to settle for somebody that's hurting you, that's betraying you, that's cheating on you, that's lying to you. You don't have to settle for none of that. You can find somebody that can love you the way you deserve to be loved. You don't have to settle for the drama. That's what's presenting itself here. All right, so I wanted to go ahead and grab some dialogue, some words tied into this scenario. So what they're hiding from you, let's tap into that in the shadows. Oracle cards by All Things Intuitive. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. What else do we need to know? And some of these words could be coming from you, Leo, to them. So what are these words? What's in the shadows? What are they hiding? What's being hidden? I understand you better now. So maybe with the distance and time apart, they've had a lot of time to reflect and have a better understanding of the whole situation, and certainly being able to see things from your point of view. At that moment, I just didn't care. Yeah, that's why they did a lot of things that ended up hurting you. Because they were careless about the choices and decisions that they made back then. And part of those choices is what led to this Ten of Swords. So this is really telling you here, Leo, you've got other options that are being presented to you, if it hasn't already. What else? We do have I forgive you. For some of you guys, and obviously take this only if it makes sense, maybe it's been a long time since this drama happened with infidelities and betrayals. Maybe it has been years. For some of you, maybe you finally have gotten to the point where you really are ready to purge this out and declutter, as it says with that waning moon energy, ready to forgive and just move on. Not that you're condoning their actions, but you're no longer allowing yourself to be a vessel to continue to hold on to that baggage. We already know they lied to you. Okay? For some of you guys, your person, they're still hiding this, but they're coming to the realization, and they know they can't continue to hide from the fact that this is a reality, that they were deceptive, that they lied, that they cheated, that they stabbed you in the back. They can keep lying to themselves, but, the truth always will surface. They want you to know they've been struggling, okay? Perhaps they've got some regrets over how this all played out. They have been struggling lately. That's what it's coming through saying. Wow. All right, let's dig a little bit deeper here. So I wanted to take a look at their deepest thoughts and fantasies when it comes to you, Leo. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards here from the Love Journey deck. This is by Bridget of Divine Essentials. So taking a look at their deepest thoughts when it comes to their heart space. What they're thinking, what they're feeling, what's really in their heart for you. For Leo, angels and spirit guides, please. I will love you for the rest of my life. What I'm getting for some of you is, if this is the person that hurt you, and you guys are no longer together due to infidelities and cheating and etc., whatever the reason, I feel they have regrets, and they're now coming to terms with those feelings and emotions, realizing that even if you guys end up not working this out, they will always hold a very special place in their heart for you, that they will love you always. Always. For Leo, what else? Their deepest thoughts. I don't want to live in a world that you're not in. There are those regrets. Willing to fight for this love with or without you. The reality of it is, for some of you, they are without you because they messed up. But they're telling you here they're willing to fight for this somehow. And again, I promise I love you. I'm also getting they broke their promises. they were untrustworthy. You just could not trust them, especially the way they conducted themselves before. So I'm getting for some of you, Leo, that despite all of this and what they're coming through, expressing their deepest thoughts to you, you're still a little bit apprehensive and hesitant. You've got your walls up, and again, maybe you've blocked this person, which again, I would not blame you considering the messages coming through here. But we are tapped into their deepest thoughts. So they still love you. They hate the fact that you're not a part of their world, and they're willing to fight for this, however way they feel the need to do that. Okay, so I wanted to also grab some messages tapped into their deepest fantasies. So I'm going to pull from my Sugar and Spice Oracle deck, a little naughty, a little nice. So this deck can contain profanity and some sexual innuendos. If that's not your cup of tea, if you're not interested in that, you're more than welcome to fast forward. All right, Leo, here we go. Their deepest fantasies. Not every message is sexual in nature, but a huge chunk of these cards do have that. But let's take a look and see here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. In love and life, second half of August. We have Ginger. Not everyone likes me, but I'm a good catch. I'm a pretty blunt person, so things I say aren't always easy to swallow. Actually, it can kind of burn a little. I may snap at you sometimes, but don't take it personally. It's just that I've built a thick skin over time. I am who I am, and if we can simply accept each other for who we are, then we should get along just fine. And that's pretty crucial in a partnership, is to be able to accept each other for what it is that you're bringing to the table. I mean, you shouldn't have to change yourself for anybody. Okay? This could be you speaking up. That you are a good catch. And maybe you are the blunt one here. And you're not mincing words with this person. Maybe you said certain things to them that really packed a punch, you know? And you're basically telling them, look, I am who I am. You better accept me for who I am because I'm not going to change. And maybe that's something that they're finally accepting. Maybe they couldn't accept it before. We've got avocado. I know I can be a bit complex when you first meet me. Sometimes I tend to put up that tough exterior. I just need time to soften up and relax, that's all. With you, I've never had that problem. You can do with me whatever you want. You know who I am. I'm the one who loves you. In a way, you guys are conversing here. Leo, you're both trying to convince each other that you are who you are. And maybe your person is telling you here that they still love you despite the complexities and intricacies of your individual personalities and who you represent in this partnership. We have coconut. There's no one else I would rather be stranded on a deserted island with but you. Just you. All right, I feel like grabbing one more here. One more message for Leo and their deepest fantasies. We've got a couple. Okay, I'll take them. They're face up. We've got pumpkin spice, and then we've got time. Okay, so it's interesting because remember the cards that came through earlier. We've got September and October, indicative of the fall season, the autumn season, which is coming through here. So this could be a significant time frame for you and your person coming up, Leo. Warm feelings that they still have for you. Pumpkin spice, autumn season, warm feelings, fallen leaves. Your tender kisses, your comforting embrace, the memories that come flooding back every time around this time. Flooding back every year around this time. I miss you. They still miss you. They still think about you. And then we have time. You and I, we seem to never have enough. Every moment I get to spend with you is a gift. They say good things come to those who wait. I'm willing to do that for you, for us. I know it all comes down to divine timing. So a lot of really what it is that they're fantasizing about is to be a part of your life again. They miss you, they love you, they don't want anyone else. Maybe I mean, there is no maybe here because they definitely messed up based off of what's presenting itself in this reading. Deception, infidelities, backstabbing, love triangles. So divine timing is at play. And if that's the case, maybe it's going to take a little bit more time to be able to fix this scenario when it comes to the two of you. But they're willing to do that if you are. You know? So let's clarify these messages here. I'm going to pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle Tarot with a twist. This particular deck, it does contain all of the original tarot messages, but I've also added new Oracle messages as well as new court cards. So let's grab some insight, Leo. What else do we need to know? Their deepest thoughts and fantasies. We've got oak tree, okay? Mighty oak tree, warm, friendly, protective. That keeps popping up for some reason in this reading, the reference to just these warm feelings. There's definitely action that's needed when it comes to your person. And there's this determination that's coming through when it comes to them. They're not ready. They're not ready to give up on you. Maybe they're eventually going to take action, possibly during the autumn season. We've got the Ace of Cups, okay? So remember from earlier, just want to go ahead and grab that. 1 second, sorry. Where is it? Here it is. So that's the second time in this reading that the Ace of Cups is coming through. So maybe you both have to be able to fill your own cup in the meantime. To love yourselves enough to focus individually on yourselves. To be able to have love for yourself first in order to find the love that you have for each other. Because this is a new beginning that you're being offered. There's a very special, deep connection between the two of you. For my cross watchers, especially Divine Feminine, sorry, I'm losing my voice. Hold on, let me grab some water. I've been talking all day. Talking way too much. Okay, so Divine Feminines who are cross-watching, this could be your Divine Masculine Leo. Perhaps they're ready to take the lead in this situation and really come towards you, reignite that passion that they still feel for you. And oh my God, look at this next message. Look at this. Sorry for the noise in the background there. We've got the King and Queen of Wands right next to each other. So what this is telling me is you guys are a perfect match, or you will find your perfect match. Either you're able to forgive somebody who backstabbed you and hurt you, which is your choice, your prerogative, but it's going to take time to be able to heal that. But if you're not interested in that, this represents your perfect match right here. Someone that you could end up connecting with and meeting, moving forward away from a past partnership that hurt you. This is your divine counterpart right here. 7 of Cups. Okay, so you definitely have choices in love and romance. Your person had choices too, but they made bad choices. Look at this, the Duke of Fire coming in. So King of Wands and the Duke of Fire, very similar energies because this represents Divine Masculine, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So again, for my cross watchers, Divine Feminine, your Divine Masculine Leo is coming through very strongly here. And maybe they're speaking up, letting you know, you are my other half. You are my divine counterpart in this lifetime. You are my perfect match. They don't want to miss the opportunity to be with you. Despite the disconnectedness right now, I feel they're fantasizing about coming back. They have a lot of regrets over how things played out between the two of you. So yes, they've got choices that they need to make. They want to plan a future with you. We've got the angel of hope coming through as well. And it does say you've lost your way, your sense of direction. Which way is up, which way is down, which way takes you away from who you are, and which way shows you the path you're meant to travel. This is not the end. I'm here to help restore the faith within you, to let you know that there is a ray of sunshine, a glimmer of hope that you fail to see. Open your eyes. I am here. So there's still hope between you and this person, whoever it is that you're focused on, for you guys to work this out. But this is also telling you there's hope for you to find love again. We've got the Six of Cups. Okay. So Six of Cups, nostalgia. So remember earlier, guys, that came up in the reverse. It's coming up here in the upright. When it comes to your person, maybe they're trying, or at least there was a time when they tried to not think about you, tried to not miss you so much, pushing those memories way back. You know, they didn't want to deal with it. They couldn't handle the emotions that were coming through. But I feel it's just resurfacing because they have such deep love for you. But this is also a card of healing. So there's been healing perhaps since the last time you guys have seen each other. We've got divine timing presenting itself here. So if enough time has passed, maybe there's a possibility that you guys will have this reunion sooner rather than later. Possibly during the fall season, which is really not that far away from now. And then you've got the Magician coming in, manifestation of your ideal partner in your life, a positive outcome, and yes, a rekindled partnership for some of you. If you're not interested in rekindling a partnership with somebody who cheated on you, who was deceptive towards you, which is totally understandable, then this is action that's necessary in order for you to find that love elsewhere. Page of Wands, good news. Some form of communication that's coming in. And your ideal person, whoever that is, needs to be able to work with you on the partnership. It's got to be 50-50, you know? This is about learning lessons. This is about collaboration. This is about teamwork. Two people who are putting in the same amount of effort in a partnership to thrive. So there's hope. There is hope coming in for you. Okay, so let's move on to the next section of this reading. I wanted to go ahead and grab some messages as to what it is that they did learn, and perhaps taking a look at what you've learned on this journey as well. All right, guys, so I'm going to grab some dialogue messages from my Voices deck, Voices Volume 1 and 2. So this is the Volume 1 deck focusing on the Divine Masculine. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, what has the masculine learned on this journey? Focusing on this Leo reading for love and life, second half of August. What has the masculine learned about themselves, about this connection? What have they learned? Take this only if it applies, because it's a very specific one. I should have just kept things platonic between us. Things got so complicated when we became more than friends. Okay? This could be the third party speaking up here. And that's a part of the lesson for some of the masculines. That they crossed a line here that they know that they should not have crossed. So this could actually be a message that they're wanting to direct to a third party. That they should have kept things platonic. That it was very complicated because they ended up being more than friends, and that ultimately ended up hurting the divine feminine here. What else for Leo? Focusing on the masculine and what they have learned. Thank you for gracing me with your presence, your smile, your laughter, your joy, your heart, and your unconditional love. So really, they're still very grateful to have connected with you, Divine Feminine, in this lifetime, regardless of the fact that maybe you guys might not ever come back together. Maybe this is just a part of your life's history to look back on, but you certainly don't want to be holding on to past baggage. And this is a masculine that's simply letting you know they're very grateful that you graced their life. Gracing me with your presence. We do have a no here. Take that no for how that makes sense for you. You might have had a masculine Divine Feminines the last time you guys spoke, and they ended up saying no, or they're simply afraid that you would reject them. That could be a part of this no. It could also be that they're allowing their fears to get in the way. It's like knowing that they need to take action here, but maybe they're trying to convince themselves that you would say no. So many interpretations there. And lastly, I didn't realize it was true love until I lost you. You see? That's a part of their reality. That's a part of their lesson. All right, Divine Feminine. So let's go ahead and take a look here at some dialogue now on behalf of the feminine, pulling from my voices 2. Divine Feminine. What has the feminine learned on this journey? I wish we could turn back time to say what we didn't say, do what we didn't do, so we can be together right now. Yeah. So I feel for some of my feminines, you just want to turn back time. Can we try again? Wanting to give this another try. A million kisses from you is not enough. Okay. Maybe your masculine is agreeing with you. It's like, no, you're right. A million kisses isn't enough because they want more. And lastly, we can't keep ignoring these feelings between us. We're bound to lose the fight. And maybe that could be a reality for some of you where you're both fighting your feelings still, despite the drama and everything that happened in this partnership. Okay, so that's what's coming through here, guys, as far as the lessons learned. Let's go ahead and wrap it up with some musical messages here. I'm going to pull from both of my Heart Songs decks, Volume 1 and 2. So this is Heart Songs, and then we've got Heart Songs of the 90s. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple songs from each deck. If you're not familiar with the song, see if you resonate with the lyrics. For Leo, second half of August, Angels and Spirit Guides. All right, here we go. You're Still the One by Shania Twain. Ain't nothing better. We beat the odds together. I'm glad we didn't listen. Look at what we would be missing. They said I bet they'll never make it. But just look at us holding on. We're still together, still going strong. Okay, I mean, that could be a reality for some of you, where you might prove everybody wrong, especially if you've got people talking about the connection and how things played out. Maybe it was a prediction from some of your friends or family that you guys just weren't going to last. You can prove them wrong, but it takes effort on both sides. Just the Way You Are by Billy Joel. I said I love you, and that's forever, and this I promise from the heart. I could not love you any better. I love you just the way you are. Maybe some of you really needed to hear that they're loving you for who you are, not wanting to change you in any way. And remember, from these messages here, there was that need to simply accept each other for who you are. It's like, I am who I am. And if we can simply accept each other for who we are, then we should get along just fine. And this card says, I am. I'm the one who loves you. Always and forever. You know who I am. Okay? So that makes a lot of sense. Just the way you are. All right, so don't change a thing. You're perfect. Just the way you are. And lastly, from my Heart Songs of the 90s, let's grab a couple songs from here. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Leo. And Love and Life, second half of August. I do cherish you, 98 degrees, all I am, all I'll be, everything in this world, All that I'll ever need is in your eyes shining at me. When you smile, I can feel all my passion unfolding. Your hand brushes mine and 1,000 sensations seduce me. They clearly still want you. They desire you. And again, there's that reference to I am. It's like, I am who I am. I'm everything that I am because of you. They love you just the way you are. And bottom of the deck, we've got Can You Stop the Rain by Peebo Bryson. Here's another morning without you. Here's another day. Will I get through it without breaking down? Haven't seen the sun since you've been gone. Like my heart, I lost it when you left me and it can't be found. How can I go on? Baby, I'd be living on memories of you and me. All the love we made, all those tender nights, and those endless days, they're all here inside. So yeah, a lot of regrets. This emptiness perhaps in their life because you're not there. And they're really wanting you to know, it's like, how can I go on? You're not with me. But they are telling you that no matter what, they will forever hold that love that they have for you inside their heart. And only you can stop this rain, okay? So that's where I'm going to leave this one, guys. I do hope whatever part of this reading made sense for you helps you out. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate your patience waiting for this reading, and I apologize it's late. All right, guys. See you next time. Take care.